name is JJ Uribe. I'm one of the co-founders of the Forever Focus Group. I'm a sergeant in the United States Army Reserve, but I've been making my living the last actually 11 years just by doing online marketing. I mean, that's how I've done it. I've done it through the industry that we're in, whether it's been professional speculation or referral marketing. And so, today I'm going to go over a blueprint, what I've been using since the very beginning stages of how I've built a huge organization. And the whole point of what we're doing here is the power of duplication. That's what I love about referral marketing is this is not sales, right? You're not just getting one commission and, on to the next. No, this is about duplicating your business by showing everybody a simple system. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go through this PowerPoint. I'm going to hit every single thing that needs to be hit. I hope that we have, you guys got some new people on this call, especially for those who are going to be launching with us on November 6th. So guys, just please listen to this. It's really important, but it's simple. And I'm going to show you how easy this system is. So let's go ahead. All right, so this is the blueprint for building a network marketing business. Like I said, I've been doing this back since I first got in. My very first company, just a few of us launched and brought in 118 people in a month. So literally we did it in a matter of a couple of days, but we actually anticipated those days, brought 118 people. Leonard was on my second launch, we brought 269 people, literally in a month. And then we've been launching over and over again since we've got into this industry. So I want to show you guys how to launch your business from the very beginning, but there's a simple way to do it. So guys, please just pay attention to this. So it's so simple, right? The first thing you guys got to do is you got to put everyone on a list. You got to make an active candidate list, because not only does it increase your chances by about 70% that you actually make the phone calls, but you can actually leverage your candidate list. You can leverage that list. I do it all the time, and I'm going to show you a little bit on how to leverage that list here in a second. So another thing too, I've already gave a little over $100 in incentives. I'm willing to do that again tonight. Go ahead, screenshot me your active candidate list of 100 plus people. Now I'll go ahead and send you an additional $10 through Cash App or through the back office. So, a little incentive for you guys. And already thank you guys for those of you who have already done this. If I have not paid you already, let me know and I'll make sure I send you the money. So while you're making this list though, you want to make sure you're qualifying people. Okay. And for me, I want to get the most, I would say the strongest people in the very beginning, right? Because you want the strongest people to help you launch your business. So I want to make sure that those people are getting rewarded through, my efforts, through their efforts. So I make sure that I think about the best of the best at the very beginning. So qualify your people in order, and then constantly build that list. You're building it as you're going through your contact list, your Facebook, your Instagram. Every time you go out, meet people. That's why I put network on purpose. I meet people all the time. I've literally recruited people that were knocking on my door and showing them another way to make money. So, just network on purpose, whether you're going to a gym or joining a club, but, absolutely just keep on networking. Okay, so here's the script here. It's very easy. I'm going to show you the script actually in a second. I'm putting the PowerPoint, but you want to be in a hurry. So this is for people that when you make a phone call, right? You're making a phone call, and right now between 5 and 6 is the best time to get people on our opportunity call. Every day day of the week, we have an opportunity call at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So from 5 to 6, I'm really making my phone calls, or I'm messaging people on Facebook. But here's the thing, you got to be in a hurry, clear their schedule, be confident, and then schedule a follow-up, and then you just close the call. Okay, so be in a hurry. So I'm going to show you this simple script as I'm talking about it. So the goal here is you should be on the phone for no longer than a minute. My average phone time is about 30 seconds. So I got people on this call that are actually on my list that I would love to hear from after the call. But this is what I do. I call somebody, doesn't matter if I've talked to them a few days ago, I've talked to them months ago, years ago. I call them, I go, hey, how are you doing? They normally say, I'm doing good. How you doing, man? I'm like, bro, I'm doing good. What are you doing at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? Normally they go, nothing. Why, what's going on? I go, awesome. I just want to show you what I'm launching. So I'm going to send you a link right after. I'll give you a call and I'm going to catch up with you. Here's the link, right? I give them that link. And so normally they always just say, okay, cool, man. Yeah, I'll get on it. They have no idea what it is. I don't tell them anything more than that. I don't present a presentation before the opportunity call. So the thing about this is a lot of people say way too much. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do that. You're just inviting them. That's all you're doing. You're letting the opportunity call, speak for you. So again, I was in a hurry. I'm just going, how are you doing? My intention is going to be, I'm going to have a clear intention when I'm actually making this phone call. So I'm not trying to catch up with them now. I'm going to catch up with them after the opportunity call. Okay. And again, I'm just going to say, I just want to show you what I'm launching. I'm going to send you a link. And right after, I'll give you a call and catch up with you. I'm going to send you the link. And then I text it to them or send it through Facebook Messenger. And then I'll ask them, hey, did you register? All right, awesome. I'm going to give you a call right after. It's very simple. Okay. I've been doing the same pitch since the very beginning for whatever I'm doing. So, just do not try to talk about Forex, a $6 trillion, business that's being traded every day. You're going to scare people away. All you got to do is get them on that and then let the presentation speak for itself. Okay. So again, clear their schedule. Now, some people that I've noticed is maybe they're at work or it's not the best time. And I'll go, hey, okay, what about, what day do you have off? And they'll be like, okay, I got Saturday off. Cool. Friday night, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to send you a link. And then, I'll do a follow-up with you. I'll remind you Saturday at 6 o'clock. All right. I'm always confident when I'm talking about it. People follow people who know where they're going. So you got to stay confident. And then the fortune is in the follow-up. So after you get the person on this opportunity call, and I just want to even mention what happened last Tuesday. I think it was last Tuesday over here in Las Vegas with the team. And I was showing the guys how simple it is, but I would literally I made 9 phone calls. 7 out of the 9 I talked to, or 7 out of the 9 responded. One of them through text message saying, hey, I'll call you tomorrow. I'm at work. 5 out of 6 I got a hold of that were actually able to get on the opportunity call. All 5 signed up. But I didn't say nothing other than, what are you doing at 6 o'clock? Send them the link, do a follow-up. Okay. So let me talk about this follow-up real quick. The fortune is in the follow-up. So when you make the phone call with the person afterwards, right, you're going to say, what did you like best? Right. And I've never had somebody say, I didn't like anything. No, somebody will say it's either going to be the trading, it's going to be the compensation plan, the epic rewards, the community. It's going to be something, right? What did you like best? Awesome. And this is when you're going to start asking them, like, what are your goals in the next year or two? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? And what's your why driving you? And a lot of times, pretty much everybody that I've talked to, most people are looking for something, or because of the uncertain times, they are looking for something like this, another way to make money, another skill set to learn during times of uncertainty. So you'll figure out a lot just by asking some questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you on moving forward? And anything at a 9 and 10, they say I'm a 9, I'm a 10. Hey, let's get you started. Let's just get you set up for success today. All right. Always be respectful, show empathy. Listen, some people are going to sign up right away. Some people, it might be a month, 2, 3 months down the road, right? Everybody's different. Objections. All right. When somebody says anything less than a 9 and a 10, just say, what are your questions? If they have any objections, and a lot of times it might be, I think the most common thing I've heard is, I just don't know if I have the time, right? And you're going to want to use feel, felt, found. I don't have the time. So you just say, listen, I feel you. I felt the same way. But what I found is that in this line of work, that Forex is open 24/7, 5 days a week, right? If they say they're more about the online marketing side, you can do online marketing anytime you want. In fact, you can be a part-time builder and still make a pretty significant income, because we already got people that are working 40 plus hours a week, in our business, in our community. So, I mean, you can always use feel, felt, found for any type of objection, anything. So we understand too, a lot of you guys are brand new, and you guys want to have that more credibility, or you want to bring somebody with more credibility, and you just schedule a three-way call. So make sure that you know who the person is that got you in, so they can help you with this three-way call. And so just say, listen, if there's an objection that you don't know, or they're asking some questions, just say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring in my team leader or my colleague. They've been in this business for a long time. They're a servant leader. They care about the people that they're working with. And so let me go ahead and connect you. And when you connect, and real quick, so before I even get to that, this is called pique the interest, right? PS3. So you already piqued the interest. You already shared an opportunity call. You've done the follow-up. Now you're doing a three-way, okay? And so again, let's talk about the three-way. So you say exactly what I was talking about. You just say, listen, my colleague, my sponsor, my team leader, whatever you want to say, they know more about the business. They've been in, they're actually making money in this company. They know a little bit more about the trading side, but they're also someone who's a servant leader. They genuinely care about the people that they are working with. And so let me get you connected with them. Now, your job getting them on a three-way is you are the connector, right? You are bridging the gap. Your goal is to bring trust, to the person that you're edifying. Okay, so edification is key. And you also want to make sure you're edifying the person that you're getting on that three-way with. So also edify the prospect. Okay, whatever, maybe they're an excellent communicator, they're excellent at Facebook marketing. You want to make sure you're edifying that person. Okay, you want to bring it to an even playing field, and you're just bridging the gap. You're just going to mute your phone and you're going to let them connect. And then again, you as that person who's doing the three-way, you as a leader, that's when you're going to start asking the questions. Hey, can you tell me a little bit more about you? What is your why? What do you like best? Just kind of getting to understand them a little bit more. You're going to talk a little bit about your story, why this company, leverage it, right? Show them this is a vehicle to help them. And then, right here, I put facts tell, but stories sell. So you want to make sure that you're really sharing a powerful story with what, or leverage somebody else's story that that can also help. So just for you guys to know, it does take an average of 4 to 6 exposures to get the average person to join. So don't be discouraged also if somebody doesn't join right away. Some people will join right away. Some people join 3 to 6 months. But you as that person is closing the call, you're just going to want to ask them, like, listen, are you ready to lock arms with us today? If they say, let me think about it more, I said, no, that's perfectly fine. Let's get you plugged in with some things to give you a little bit information. Could be the Facebook group page launch. That one I think is perfect. But also you as that person that's the connector, I'm going to show you a way to help close. And I'm going to show you how to leverage a launch list. Okay, so a launch list and an active candidate list. So right now we're doing a launch November 6th, and our goal is to do launches every 2 to 3 weeks to keep momentum high, and it's a great way to have a high conversion rate. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with that. I'm going to show you my list right now. Whoops. So okay, hold on. All right, so your active candidate list, I still got a lot of people I got to call. Okay, but when I talk to people, I'm like, listen, I've thought about you at the very beginning. I have a lot of people that I'm going to communicate with. You go through your list, you're like, listen, I got so many people I'm calling. I was thinking about you at the very beginning, because November 6th, and here's my launch list, here's people that have already made the verbal commitment, like, hey, I'm going to join. Get me on that list. So you just say, listen, even if they're at a 4, they're at a 5, you put them on the list, right? You put their name down, whoever the person may be, because here's the thing. Not everybody's going to want to join right away, right? But you're being patient, and you're also creating some urgency, because you're like, hey, no big deal. If you don't want to join today, that's fine. But November 6th, I'm actually doing a launch. And this is a way to really inspire people to actually join this day. So, because when November 6th happens, this is how I call, right? The first person I'll call will just say Matt or Braden or Dave, and I'm giving them a call, and I'm like, listen, man, you're at the very top of my list. I need to lock you in because I'm going to be locking in a bunch of other people on my list. I still got, we'll just say 25 more people to go through. And so for me, let me get back to that presentation. Sorry about that. All right. So the reason why this is important is because, again, it creates urgency, but it also, this is a way for you to build deep. You can't have a team if you're not building deep. And so you want from the very beginning to get some momentum. So for me, you saw that list. I'm just going to stack people in one leg. I'm going to just start stacking. Now, I understand for you guys who are trying to break even, you do need to have one person on each leg. But the average person only brings about 2.5 people in network marketing. So for you, if you're helping everybody get one, you're going to help more people break even if they only need to get 2. So I build deep, okay? And this is what I encourage every single one of you to do, especially you as a leader. If you as a leader who knows how to bring people in, every single leg that you have, focus on one leg, right? First leg on, one leg down, one leg down, one leg down on every single leg. So for you as a new person, go ahead, break even, but definitely start stacking deep. Don't stack wide, okay? Because the main thing is leaders will emerge from this. Leonard Charles, for example, he was he came off of a launch list back in my first company. I already had around 400 something people in my organization. And now, since then, he's been one of my top guys. So leaders emerge. I never try to build anybody's business. And when people do quit, you can always recycle people out. So if somebody says, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I'm not cut out for it. We don't want anybody to quit, but if somebody has an organization of 5 to 10 to 20 to who knows how many people, just say, that's cool, man. Let me just get your password. Let me get your information. And you can find somebody who would love to take that spot and focus on 2 legs, right? Somebody who is going to be a leader with you and help you duplicate the process. So this keeps momentum high. And I do want to mention this at the very bottom, never make false promises. For me, I've had lists where I've been able to bring a lot of people in. I might get about 25, 30 people on November 6th on one leg. For me, though, I'm going to keep on stacking deep. Even on my next list, I just keep going straight down. So again, I am stacking deep, and that's what I encourage you guys to do as well, to keep momentum high and to keep these positions strong. So real quick, after that, once you get them in, and whether they're even on the list, just add them to the Facebook group page. We actually created a launch Facebook group page, and we'll get everybody locked in on the actual real Facebook group page once they're paid in. And in the meantime, just stay connected with them and cultivate the relationship. So keep conversations going. It doesn't have to be about business, just a simple, hey, how you doing? How's everything? Just stay connected with the people that are on your list. So, and get them to remember also a little bit about November 6th. So just keep the conversation going. Send a little information at a time. And something I really encourage every single person, schedule a game plan meeting with them. Okay, so this is when you find out, what do they want to do in this business? Do they want to be a trader? Do they want to be a builder, right? We have a schedule for traders. We have a schedule for builders. This is a builder's call, right? So you can find out exactly what they want, and that's when you want to plug them into the right spots. So make sure that you schedule a game plan meeting with them. Get them involved in our trainings if they're interested. And we have new people right now that are on our launch list learning about what we're doing. So you want to get your people plugged into this, because again, it's about duplicating the business. That's the power of network marketing, is we're all working collectively together and growing a giant organization. So extremely important to do that. Now, I added this PowerPoint because I understand, right? A lot of people have fear of speaking with people. Like, they have a fear of building a business. And if you haven't heard this acronym, fear, false evidence appearing real. It's just an emotion, just like being happy, like being sad. It's just an emotion. So here's the emotional triad. I really encourage everybody to look at the emotional triad, study it, figure out a way to get you out of that comfort zone to overcome your fear. But the first thing is physiology. For me, I'm big on just posture. I'm big on just, getting myself moving around, beating my chest, shadow boxing, whatever I got to do to pump myself up, I'll do that, right? I'm trying to get myself pumped up and ready to go. Focus. That's the next thing. What are you focusing on? I know a lot of people focus on rejection. My thing is this: I focus on all the people that we've been bringing in. If this wasn't working, then why do we have over, just in our organization alone, Forever Focus, over 3,500 people? So you got to understand, focus on those that we're helping. And every single person that I've been bringing in have been thanking me. They've been saying, thank you for thinking of me, man. I'm in. I love it. So focus on the positive outcome. Detach yourself from anything negative. Detach yourself from anything that's any rejection. But just focus on positive stuff. And then language. Speak that positive language. Just get yourself pumped up. I'm doing great. I'm doing terrific. I want to make this happen. Positive affirmations are key. And I just want to say this, guys. I've said it before, but I'm big on hypnotherapy. We have a hypnotherapist out here in Las Vegas. Her name's Serena. She's a CEO of Be Limitless. I've got hypnotized for sleep, for insomnia. We've had other guys do it for PTSD, anxiety, for addictions. So there is ways to help you overcome the fear. But I'll say this. Listen, at the very beginning of 2015, I had a chance to launch a very similar company like this, but I just didn't see the vision. And so for me, what really stinks about it now, and it's great for the company, but the company's generating over $200 million in sales. The guy that connected me to the CEO is making $250,000 a month. I had a chance to launch that, no doubt in my mind. I would have been a top earner. And so my fear is this: I'm not going to squander this opportunity, right? I'm definitely not going to do it. And so we have a huge chance here to do something big. And I would say that's my fear, and I'm not going to let anything overcome that. So listen, overcome your fears by just having the courage. I know everybody on this call has the courage to overcome these fears. So at the end of the day, it's really simple. All you got to do is pick up the phone and dial, right? The main point here is just to pick up the phone and dial, to interact with people. Even through Facebook, that script that I was showing you, you can do that through Facebook. If you're like, okay, you know what? I just want to pique the interest with this script, pique the interest with the script. I don't know how many, I don't know about you, but I get around 15 to 20 people trying to reach out to me about a business opportunity. I just send this to them and get them on call. So this is one way to do it. But at the end of the day, the best way is just picking up the phone and dialing, calling people. And it's very simple, guys. It's been working for so many people. I'd actually love to hear some more